Stop for a moment. Do not scroll away. Look at me right now. You did not arrive here by accident. Heaven aligned time itself to bring your eyes to these exact words. I need your undivided attention for a few minutes because this is not a video for entertainment, but a divine appointment made just for you. The noise of the world can wait. Your soul desperately needs this holy rest. I have been watching you rush through your days. Your mind is always racing with endless worries. You wake up with heavy stress. You go to sleep with deep exhaustion. And every morning when you open your eyes, the same weight is already sitting on your chest before you can even breathe. You try to fix everything on your own. Today I am stepping into your atmosphere to make you pause. The world tells you to keep running. The world demands your energy every single hour of the day. But I am asking you to give me just a little time. Can you give me 5 minutes of your busy schedule? Just a little time, and I promise you will not regret staying here with me. Breathe deeply right now. Allow my peaceful presence to fill the room where you are sitting. I recently looked at your life and sighed. I whispered to the angels that I forgot. You are always too busy for me. You have time for your demanding job. You have time to scroll on your phone for hours. You have time for every earthly struggle and every single person around you. But you always leave me the broken crumbs of your day. It breaks my heart to see you run so fast. You whisper a quick prayer only when you are in deep trouble. Then you rush right back into the loud noise of the world. It hurts my spirit to watch you suffer in total silence. I see you wiping your tears when no one is looking. And while you smile for the people around you, you are quietly breaking inside because the load is simply too heavy. You do not have to hide from me. You always tell yourself that you will seek my face tomorrow. You say you will read my word when the bills are paid. You promise to rest when the current crisis is finally over. But tomorrow never comes, and the circle of worry never ends. You are trapped in a tight cage of your own schedule. You have become a prisoner to your own endless obligations and human expectations. You have been wondering why your hard work yields so little fruit lately. You feel like you are walking through thick mud. Every single step forward requires a massive amount of your strength. There is a deep reason why I have allowed your plans to slow down. I am keeping a holy secret from your eyes. If you leave this moment, you will never discover the truth. If you close this video right now, you will continue to wander in the cold desert of your own efforts. You will keep trying to build your life with your own empty hands. But if you stay, I will reveal the hidden truth behind your painful delays. I will show you why the closed doors were absolutely necessary for your protection. You will finally understand my divine strategy for your life. Lately, you have been feeling a strange restlessness inside your chest. It is a quiet stirring that you cannot explain with human logic. You feel disconnected from your old life and your old desires. You sit in a room full of people and feel completely alone. That is not anxiety or mental confusion. Something is shifting in the unseen realm at this very moment. Your spirit is sensing a massive change before your physical eyes can see the evidence. Heaven has authorized a beautiful breakthrough for your life, but you are simply too busy to notice the clear signs. The enemy wants to keep you distracted with small worries so you miss the great blessing. I am here to wake you up before the opportunity passes you by. You have been fighting a heavy battle in complete silence for many years. You look at your family line. You see the same patterns of struggle repeating for generations. You see the same financial limitations. You see the same emotional brokenness everywhere. And you have asked me why you must carry the weight of everyone else, while your own heart is screaming for help. You are the one I chose to break the heavy chains of your family line. The enemy is terrified of the great destiny I placed inside your spirit. That is why your spiritual attacks have been so intense lately. He is not fighting your present situation, but he is absolutely terrified of your future. He knows your victory will liberate many souls around you. Do not give up now. Do you realize how precious you are to my heavenly kingdom? You are not a random fragment of creation or an accident of biology. You are a masterpiece that I have carefully formed with my own hands. Even when the world makes you feel worthless and forgotten, your true value does not disappear from my eyes. I have carved your name on the palm of my hand forever. A beautiful jewel covered in dust is still an incredibly precious jewel. I see your true shine beneath the heavy layers of your daily burdens. I know you did not mean to neglect me during these busy months. I know your heart is simply tired and your mind is completely overwhelmed by the brutal demands of life. I understand the weight of your reality. I see you. I am not here to condemn you or make you feel guilty today. I am not an angry judge looking for your mistakes or counting your flaws. I am your loving father, and I deeply miss the sound of your voice. I miss the sweet moments when we used to walk together in perfect peace without any rush. I want to restore that beautiful intimacy right now. Your heavy load was never meant to be carried by your limited strength. You were designed to depend on my infinite power every single step of the way. When you try to control every detail of your life, you block the flow of my miracles. You exhaust yourself while I stand beside you with open arms. It is time to let go of the steering wheel. Let me carry you. Think about the things that kept you so busy this past week. Will they truly matter in 10 years? Will they save your soul when the fierce storms of life arrive? The world gives you temporary rewards that fade away tomorrow morning, but I offer you an unshakable kingdom and a perfect peace that passes all human understanding. Choose the eternal path today. Stop running. I am asking you to clear your schedule for just a few minutes right now. Let the phone ring. Let the endless chores wait. Nothing is more urgent than the prophetic words I am releasing over your life today. If you hurry past this moment, you allow the noise to steal your destiny. You may miss the very key to your complete deliverance. Listen closely. The noise of the world is a strategic weapon used by the adversary to make you deaf to my whisper. He wants your mind to be loud, so my gentle guidance becomes completely invisible. But today my voice will pierce through your chaos like lightning. I will silence the storm inside your thoughts. I will calm the waves that are threatening to drown your faith. Look at your hands right now. They are shaking with hidden tension. Your heart is beating with the speed of your anxious thoughts. Take a slow, deep breath with me. Let your muscles relax completely. Let the heavy weight drop from your tired shoulders. I am already standing in your tomorrow. I have already solved the problem that keeps you awake. Trust me. Come closer, my beloved child. Let me speak softly to the part of your soul that is most tired. Now that you have paused, let me tell you what I truly see when I look at your life. I do not see your failures. I do not see your busy schedule or your messy house. I only see a heart that wants to please me. I see your devotion. I see a brave warrior who has been fighting in the dark for far too long without any help. I see a child who has been trying to be strong for everyone else while quietly crying on the floor. I see your secret pain, and I am ready to heal it completely. You do not have to pretend anymore. You are safe in the arms of your Father. Open your heart. Do not be afraid of the deep silence. My presence is waiting for you in the quiet places of your heart. As we move forward into this sacred message, I will pull back the heavy veil of the unseen world. I will show you exactly what is happening behind the scenes of your life. You will see how my angels are working on your behalf. Stay with me until the very last sentence of these words. I am about to unpack the deep mysteries of your long waiting season. I will show you why you had to endure the heavy rain and the cold winds. Your breakthrough is closer than your next breath. The delay is finally over. Listen with your entire heart to what I say next. Come closer to me now. Let me speak softly to your heavy soul. I see you more clearly than you see yourself in the mirror. You have spent so many months running from one task to another. You tell everyone that you are fine, but I know how truly tired you are beneath that brave smile. And every evening when the house goes completely dark, you sit on the edge of your bed and feel a deep, hollow space inside your heart. Your calendar is always completely full. Your hands are always working hard. You give your precious time to everyone who asks for help, but you have left your own spirit starving in the cold desert. I saw you when you sighed heavily this morning. I watched you force your tired body to stand up, and while you prepare to face another demanding day, you secretly wonder how much longer you can keep up this frantic pace before you collapse. You have become a master at hiding your pain. You wear a strong mask for your family. You hold everything together for the people you love. You do not want them to see your hidden cracks. But I am your father, and I see every single scratch on your beautiful soul. And even when you pretend that nothing hurts you anymore, I can feel the silent ache that vibrates through your spirit during the busiest hours of the day. You do not have to be the strong one when you are sitting here with me. Let us look together at the reality of your life. You are drowning in a sea of endless expectations. Your phone keeps buzzing with new notifications. Your boss demands more of your limited energy. Your family relies on your constant strength. You feel like a small machine that cannot afford to stop for even 1 hour. And because you are always running to fix everyone else's problems, you have completely forgotten how it feels to sit in perfect stillness under my grace. I saw you when you cried quietly in the dark bathroom last Tuesday night. You turned on the water so no one could hear your broken sobs. You pressed your face into a soft towel to muffle the sound. You felt so ashamed of your own weakness in that lonely moment. But my child, I was standing right beside the counter, and while you were weeping in the dark shadows of that room, my arms were already wrapping around your trembling shoulders to carry your deep agony. Not a single drop of your sorrow was lost in the shadows. I caught your tears in the palm of my hand. I held your trembling body while you shook with fear. You thought you were completely alone in that dark room, but I was there. I am always there in the quietest depths of your hidden pain, because I love you too much to leave you alone in your deepest agony. You tell yourself that you are just stressed. You think you need more sleep. You blame your heavy workload for this dark cloud, but your exhaustion has gone far past your physical body. It has settled deep into your brittle bones. It has infected your thoughts and drained your spiritual pool. And because you have spent years neglecting the needs of your soul, no amount of earthly rest can truly cure the deep famine inside your chest. I know the precise texture of your daily anxiety. I know how your chest feels tight when you think about the bills. I see your mind spinning with terrible scenarios about the uncertain future. You try to calculate every single outcome to protect yourself. But your human mind was never designed to carry the heavy weight of tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to me. And until you learn to surrender your control into my sovereign hands, you will continue to wake up with the same suffocating pressure every single morning. If you feel my warm presence touching your tired heart right now, do not look away. Take a moment to acknowledge my voice in this loud world. Like this video right now, as a simple act of sacred agreement between your spirit and mine. This is your small step of obedience to anchor my peace in your life today. And when you show your gratitude through this minor action, you are opening a divine doorway for my heavenly blessings to flood into your daily struggles. Do not let the thief of distraction steal this gentle moment from you. Let us talk about the quiet restlessness inside your chest. You have been feeling it for several weeks now. It is a specific weight that sits right behind your sternum. It never lifts, no matter how much you rest on the weekend. You can go to a beautiful beach or watch a funny movie, but that strange ache remains inside your soul. And even when you try to convince yourself that everything is fine, the persistent whisper of your spirit keeps telling you that there is something much bigger waiting for you. You have been misinterpreting this holy signal. You think it is anxiety or a sign of mental depression. You think you are losing your mind because you cannot find joy in your old hobbies. You try to ignore the feeling by working even harder. You fill your schedule with more noise to drown out the quiet alarm. But that restlessness is actually a divine calling from my throne room, and I am intentionally withholding your old comfort, because I want to draw your attention away from the shallow waters of this passing world. Your spirit is rejecting the dry ground of your current routine. It is crying out because it knows that a massive shift is happening in the unseen realm. I am making you uncomfortable with your current situation. I am preparing you to move forward. I am loosening your roots from the old soil. You cannot stay where you are. And because I have authorized a beautiful season of expansion for your life, I must first dismantle the small cages that have kept your potential hidden for years. I see how hard you try to please everyone around you. You are a pure-hearted giver who always puts others first. You listen to their long problems for hours. You carry their heavy emotional trash away. But when you look around for someone to hold your hand, you find only empty space. People take your kindness and leave without asking how you are doing. And as you sit alone with your exhausted thoughts, the bitter sting of resentment begins to poison the sacred well of your love. You feel completely used and deeply misunderstood by the people you sacrifice for. You wonder if there is something wrong with your personality. You think you love too deeply for this harsh world. My child, I do not blame you for your pure heart. I planted that beautiful capacity inside you. And while the world tells you to close your heart and become cold, I am telling you that your empathy is a royal crown in my heavenly kingdom. But you have been pouring your holy water into broken cups that cannot hold it. You have been giving my sacred pearls to people who do not know their true value. I am stepping in today to teach you a holy discernment. I want to protect the beautiful garden that I placed inside your soul. You must learn to guard your gates from the wolves of manipulation. And when you understand that your energy belongs to my purpose first, you will finally stop wasting your precious oil on rooms that were never meant for you. Look at the cycles you have been repeating. You work until you crash. Then you pray desperately for a few days. As soon as you feel a little better, you run right back into the fire. You pick up the same heavy bags that dropped from your shoulders. You serve the same demanding idols of productivity and social status. And because you are caught in this endless loop of performance, you have allowed the voice of the taskmaster to speak louder than my gentle whisper of grace. I am calling you off that dangerous wheel today. I am pulling you into this quiet sanctuary to restore your true identity. You are not a machine built for corporate profit. You are not a slave designed to satisfy the endless greed of this secular society. You are my beloved child and an heir to my eternal kingdom. Your worth is already fully secured in my presence. And nothing you achieve in the physical realm can ever add or subtract a single ounce of the profound value that I have already placed inside you. You do not have to earn my love with your endless labor. You do not need a high position to prove your value. I loved you before you did a single good work. I chose your glorious destiny before you were even born. Relax your mind. Your future is safe. And while the enemy tries to convince you that you are running out of time, I am telling you that my timing is always perfect and completely flawless. I know you are worried about your financial security. You think about the inflation and the lack of opportunities around you. You see others struggle, and you fear that you will suffer the same fate. But you do not belong to the economic system of this fallen world. You belong to the economy of Haven. My storehouses are never empty and my supply never runs short. And because you are a citizen of my royal household, I will personally command my angels to open up unexpected rivers of provision in the middle of your dry deserts. You feel like you are walking through thick mud. Every single step forward requires a massive amount of your strength. You often ask why your life is so difficult. And every time you look around at your friends, their paths look completely smooth and prosperous while you are stuck in the heavy dust. You see wicked people thriving. They do not seek my face. They do not care about holy things. But you sit in the ruins of your own beautiful plans, wondering if I have completely forgotten your faithful service. Let me open your eyes to a deep secret today. You are facing a fierce spiritual battle. You look at your family history and feel a deep sense of despair because the exact same patterns of fear keep repeating for decades. You see a long line of structural poverty. You see broken marriages everywhere. You see endless tears in the dark, and you constantly wonder why your life must inherit this heavy generational trauma while everyone else walks away with complete freedom. You are not a helpless victim of your past. I have personally selected you to become the great cycle breaker. You have stepped out of the old traditional roles. You refuse to compromise your holy integrity in the dark. That is exactly why your current path is so brutal. The adversary is not fighting your present situation. He is completely terrified of the magnificent future I have already prepared for your life. Do not think your heavy exhaustion is a shameful sin. Many great heroes of faith walked through this same dark valley. Let me tell you a story about a great prophet. His name was Elijah. He was a mighty warrior for my kingdom. He had just called down holy fire from heaven. He won the greatest spiritual victory of his generation. He saw my absolute power destroy the false idols of the land. But immediately after his greatest victory, A sudden wave of terror caught his fragile heart. A wicked queen threatened his life. The mighty prophet broke under the heavy psychological pressure. He ran into the deep wilderness to escape the danger. He left his faithful servant behind. He walked for an entire day into the dry desert. He felt completely empty inside his lonely soul. He finally found a small broom tree in the middle of the barren wasteland. He sat down beneath its thin shade. He closed his tired eyes and begged me to take his life away. He told me he had enough. He confessed that he was no better than his ancestors. He felt like an absolute failure who could no longer fight the good fight. He lay down in the dust and fell asleep in total despair. My child, look closely at my divine response to his depression. I did not send an army of angels to scold his fragile faith. I did not yell at him from heaven for being afraid. I knew he was not a coward. He was simply empty. His human vessel could no longer contain the heavy spiritual weight of his calling. Sometimes the most faithful thing you can do is not fight harder. Sometimes you just need to rest. I sent a gentle angel to touch his shoulder. The angel did not give him a long lecture about theology. The angel simply brought him a warm cake baked on hot stones. He provided a fresh jar of cool water. The prophet ate the food and drank the water. Then he lay back down and slept again. I allowed his tired body to heal in the quiet shade of that small tree. I am doing the exact same thing for you at this very moment. I see you sitting under your own broom tree of exhaustion. You have fought a long battle for your family. You have carried the heavy emotional burdens of everyone around you. You have stood firm against the dark storms of life. And now you have no strength left to pray a proper prayer. I am not angry at your silence. I know you cannot find the right words to speak to me today. Your spirit is too bruised for long sentences. Your throat is tight with unshed tears. But hear me with the deepest part of your heart. Your silent exhaustion is a powerful prayer in my ears. I can read the broken fragments of your shattered hopes. I can interpret the quiet groans of your weary soul perfectly, because I am counting your heavy breaths. The angel returned to Elijah a second time. He touched him gently and said a beautiful phrase, "Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for you." Notice those words carefully. The journey was too great for his human strength. I never designed you to survive this brutal life on your own power. When you try to go without me, you will always end up crashing in the desert wasteland. Your current collapse is not a tragic accident. It is a necessary intervention to stop your dangerous self-reliance. I had to let you reach the end of your own human resources. I had to let your small cisterns run completely dry. Now you have nothing left to offer. You cannot boast about your own clever strategies. You must completely rely on my infinite grace to survive the next chapter. The enemy wanted to make you believe that your heavy weariness is a proof of your personal failure. He wants you to judge your spiritual status by your physical energy levels. But I look at your heart. Your willingness to hold on to my name even when you have no strength left is the highest form of worship. Your bruised faith is sweeter to my spirit than the loud songs of the comfortable. The adversary wanted to use your exhaustion to destroy your holy calling. He whispered terrible lies into your tired mind while you slept. He told you that I have abandoned your life in this desert. He told you that your prayers are completely worthless. He tried to convince you that your destiny has officially expired. But those are malicious lies from the dark pit. I am still holding your hand. The wilderness is not your permanent grave. It is your sacred preparation room. I am using this quiet isolation to refine your spiritual senses. I am stripping away the false dependencies of your past life. I am melting the heavy golden idols of human approval. You are being reshaped into a holy vessel of honor. The fire is hot, but the goldsmith is watching closely over the flames. Elijah ate the second meal and received a supernatural strength. He walked for 40 days and 40 nights through the dry desert. He traveled all the way to the holy mountain of God. He found a safe cave and stayed there. And then my presence passed by the mountain. I did not speak in the tearing wind. I did not speak in the violent earthquake. I did not speak in the fire. I spoke to him in a still small voice. It was a gentle whisper that pierced through his heavy soul. It restored his lost identity in a single second. It gave him fresh instructions for his next assignment. My child, I am whispering to you right now through these specific words. I am bypassing your loud thoughts. I am speaking directly to your deep spirit. Wake up from your long sleep. The season of your hiding is coming to a definite end. I did not bring you to this broom tree to let you die in the dust. I brought you here to strip away the heavy noise of the world. I wanted to separate you from the toxic environments that drained your oil. You needed this forced pause to hear my true heartbeat again. Your true transformation begins today. Are you truly listening to my voice right now? Do not let your anxious thoughts steal this holy moment of alignment. Pause where you are and let this magnificent truth settle into your heavy spirit. You are not losing your mind or falling behind your friends. You are being systematically prepared for a glorious breakthrough that will shock everyone who watched your painful downfall. Your tears have become precious seeds in my heavenly garden. Every single night you wept in secret was recorded in my book of remembrance. I have been quietly compounding your interest in the unseen world. The enemy thought he had successfully trapped you in a permanent state of stagnation, but he forgot that I am the master of the sudden reversal. I am about to shift the entire atmosphere. The chains that bound your ancestors are trembling right now under the heavy frequency of my voice. The old patterns of lack and continuous struggle are losing their illegal grip on your destiny. I am rewriting the very fabric of your family story at this exact intersection of time. You have been faithful in the dark dungeons of delay. Now you are being summoned to the royal palace of my purpose. Time is moving fast in the spiritual realm right now. The alignment is almost complete. I am about to pull back the heavy curtain of your understanding. I will show you the exact reason why I had to disrupt your life so violently. You are about to cross a massive threshold into a new territory of total victory. Listen with your entire soul to the authority of my next declaration. Hear me right now with your entire soul. The season that has exhausted your spirit is closing at this moment. It is not closing down in a gradual way. You must understand that it is ending right now. And I am stripping the legal authority of every negative voice that told you your dreams had expired because my love for you is eternal. Every closed door was my absolute protection for your life. You thought you were falling behind your friends. You struggled alone in the dark shadows for many months. You thought I was punishing you for your past mistakes, and you believed that you could never find a way out of the maze because the walls were too high for your strength. But I want to reveal the magnificent mystery behind those long delays. I purposely blocked those highly dangerous earthly paths. I saw the rooms you wanted to enter so badly. You wanted to cling to human comfort for your validation. You begged me to open those doors with tears running down your face. And you felt incredibly angry when I remained completely silent during your painful crisis because you could not see the hidden trap. But I loved you too much to grant a request that would break your heart. I chose your ultimate safety instead today. Those people who left your life did not abandon you by accident. I personally removed them from your path with my own hands. Their hearts were too dirty to carry your sacred destiny into the new season, and you must stop trying to revive dead connections that I have already buried for your own spiritual survival because they will only drain your oil. Let them go completely. Look at the divine strategy behind your financial pauses. You wanted to build a great empire with your own hands. But I knew your spiritual foundation was not ready for the massive weight, and I had to prune your branches so you could grow deeper roots in my holy word because I am preparing you for a permanent expansion. The cutting was painful. It was never meant to destroy you. You are not breaking down into small pieces. You are being systematically reshaped into a powerful weapon of righteousness. Every fierce spiritual battle you fought was a clear proof of your high calling, and the adversary targeted your mind because he saw your inner light rising above the darkness of this world. He tried to crush your spirit early. He knows your ultimate victory is fully secured. I am shifting your position in the kingdom right now. You will no longer be a weary survivor in the shadows. I am raising you up to become a bright beacon of peace, and the heavy exhaustion you have known will give you a profound compassion that cannot be manufactured in a comfortable palace. You are ready to step into your true royal authority. The time of your hiddenness is over. The delay you have lived under has fully served its purpose. You have learned to find my presence in the deep silence. You discovered that my grace is completely sufficient for your deepest wounds. And now the intense preparation is officially finished because you have proven your total loyalty in the dark dungeons. I am launching your life into a glorious season of absolute restoration. I declare that the heavy chains of limitation are broken today. The chronic lack that plagued your parents will not touch your household. The emotional bitterness that destroyed your family will have no power over your heart. And I am establishing an entirely new covenant of continuous abundance with your spirit because you are my chosen child. Walk out of your old prison right now. What was sealed against you is being unsealed by my command. What was locked tightly by human hands is being opened by angels. I am not asking permission from your critics to bless your life, and I am releasing my supernatural favor over your destiny, because I am your sovereign Lord and no earthly power can stop my hands. Walk out of your limitations. Step into your broad place. Your harvest is beginning right now in the unseen realm. It will be much greater than your temporary loss in the past. I will restore the precious years that the enemy stole from you, and I will multiply your joy until your cup runs over with sweet gratitude, because my storehouses are completely full. You will look back at this waiting season, and you will marvel at my perfect wisdom. Now we are entering the most sacred part of this meeting. The declarations have been made in the heavenly courts today. The spiritual atmosphere around your body has shifted completely. And what remains is your personal act of absolute obedience, because I have done everything except this one minor thing. The rest belongs to your willing surrender. Listen to the authority of my voice. Stop your frantic running right now. Drop the heavy bags you have been carrying for many years. Take your hands off the steering wheel of your life completely. Lift your eyes up to my face. And I am commanding your racing mind to become completely still because you have gone far enough on your own empty strength. It is time to let me work on your behalf. Do not argue with my instructions today. Do not let your human logic tell you to keep running. The system of this world is a cruel taskmaster that will leave you broken, and my yoke is incredibly easy, and my burden is light because I am your loving Father. Choose my way right now. Step into the holy river of my absolute rest. Let the water wash away your deep tension. I need you to participate in a sacred ritual of release. Lower your tired shoulders completely. Let the physical tension drain out of your muscles. Close your physical eyes right now. Take a slow, deep breath with me. And you must breathe in my heavenly peace, while you breathe out all your heavy worries about tomorrow. Let the silence consume your anxious thoughts. Hold your hands open in front of your chest right now. Imagine placing every single bill into my giant hands. Give me every single project and every broken relationship in your life, and you must let go of the tight grip you have kept on your future, because I am fully capable of handling your reality. Let them fall into my care. Do not try to pick them up again. Feel the sudden lightness spreading through your heart. That suffocating pressure behind your sternum is lifting right now. You are finally letting me be your God and your provider, and you do not have to figure out the solution today because I am already standing in your next week. I have already arranged the miracle that will save your family. Breathe again in this freedom. Let the quiet stillness wash over your mind like a stream. There is no urgency in my presence. There is no condemnation in my house. You are perfectly safe in this hidden sanctuary, and you can rest in the beautiful assurance that you are deeply loved by the Creator of the universe. Your long battle is officially over. The peace of heaven belongs to you now. I am sealing this moment of surrender with a prophetic blessing. Because you chose to pause for me today, I am authorizing favor. I am opening the windows of heaven over your entire household. And I will pour out a magnificent blessing that you will not have room enough to receive because my generosity knows no bounds. The famine in your life is finished. The rain has arrived. Your broken body is receiving my healing virtue right now. The deep exhaustion in your brittle bones is fading away completely. Your mind is receiving an incredible clarity to see the path ahead, and you will no longer wander in thick fog. because my word will be a bright lamp unto your feet. Your strength is being renewed like the eagle. You will run and not grow weary. Look at the transformation that has just happened inside your spirit. You entered this moment as a weary survivor in the dark, but you are walking out as an anointed conqueror of nations, and you have exchanged your heavy ashes for a beautiful crown of glory because your faithfulness has pleased my heart. Never forget the profound shift that took place in this quiet stillness. We are about to enter the final chapter of your deliverance. I am about to give you the exact keys to maintain peace. You must learn to protect this sacred atmosphere from the noise, and you must open your spiritual eyes and prepare your heart to receive the final instructions for your new season. Do not let the enemy steal what I have just placed inside your soul. Open your spiritual eyes right now. The heavy weight has departed from your soul. You are standing in the morning light of a completely new day. And as you walk out of this quiet sanctuary, you must carry this deep stillness inside your heart, because the world outside will try to drag you back into its frantic race. Do not let the loud noises steal your focus today. Stay rooted in my love. The enemy is incredibly furious because he lost his legal grip on your destiny. He will try to bring back the old anxious thoughts tomorrow morning. He will remind you of your unpaid bills. He will whisper malicious lies about your true worth. But you must remember the profound shift that happened in this room. You are no longer the helpless survivor who fights alone. You belong to me. When the storm tries to rage inside your mind again, I need you to speak my holy name with complete confidence. Say it softly in the middle of your busy office. Whisper it when the pressure feels high. My name carries an absolute authority that will immediately silence the demonic chaos around you. It will create a protective shield over your emotions. You are fully safe. Do not run back to the old toxic habits of overworking. You do not have to prove your value to the taskmasters of this world anymore. I have already validated your worth on my heavenly throne, and I will provide for your physical needs through unexpected channels that human logic can never calculate. Your main responsibility is simply to maintain this perfect alignment with my spirit. Look at the path that is opening up before your feet. It is a straight highway of supernatural favor and divine acceleration. The mountains of obstruction are melting down like wax at my command. The valleys of your deep depression are being filled with sweet joy. You will see my goodness manifest in the land of the living very soon. Trust my flawless timing. Now the time has arrived to lock in this beautiful blessing. You have received the truth of my word today. Your heart has felt the warm touch of my grace. And now there is one final step of obedience left for your spirit to perform before you leave this sacred space. Do not let this moment pass without a physical response of absolute agreement. Take your step now. I am calling you to perform a simple spiritual ritual right now, like this message, to anchor your formal agreement with heaven today. This minor action is not a meaningless gesture for an online platform. It is a visible sign in the physical realm that you accept my peace. It shows the unseen world that you stand firmly on my side. Do not be hesitant to show your agreement. Write the word Amen in the comment section below this video right now. But do not just type the letters with your fingers. Write it as an iron decree that seals my promises over your household forever. When you type that word, you are shutting the door on your anxious past. You are declaring to the adversary that your waiting season is officially finished. Include a short phrase about what you are feeling in your soul today. You can say that God is my safe refuge. You can declare that the delay is over. When you speak these words aloud or write them down, you give them a physical form in this world. Your confession activates the supernatural power of my covenant. It releases the angels to work for you. Look around you in the digital world. Millions of souls are currently wandering in total darkness. They are drowning in the same suffocating pressure that almost destroyed your life last week. They are crying out for a single ray of hope. They do not know that a loving Father is waiting for them with open arms. They feel completely abandoned by heaven. I am appointing you to become my light bearer to those hurting people today. Share this prophetic video with exactly 3 souls who are secretly breaking inside. Do not think about who they are or how they will respond to the message. Let my spirit guide your hand to the right names on your phone. This is your holy mission for this hour. An investment in another soul will always yield a massive harvest in your own life. When you share this light, you are participating in my divine distribution of grace. You are breaking the isolation of a lonely warrior who is sitting under a broom tree of despair. Your simple act of sharing can rescue a life from total madness. Do not hide your blessing. Think about the immense joy you will feel when you see those souls find my rest. You were saved to carry life to others. Your secret battles have given you a deep compassion that can heal the broken hearts around you. You are no longer just a spectator in my kingdom. You are an active partner in my global rescue mission today. Step forward with courage. To ensure you do not wander away from my presence again, you must stay connected to my daily guidance. Subscribe to this holy channel right now. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single word I speak over your life. The enemy wants you to forget this peace by tomorrow afternoon. He wants to drown out my voice with noise. When you activate that notification bell, you are telling the unseen realm that you prioritize my voice above all else. It is a physical declaration that you refuse to let your busy schedule separate you from your Creator. You are creating a daily habit of listening to my prophetic instructions. This small commitment will guard your heart from sudden stress. Every morning I will have a fresh portion of spiritual bread waiting for your soul here. I will give you the precise instructions for your next steps. I will warn you about the hidden traps of the adversary before you even walk out of your house. This daily connection is your ultimate weapon to maintain your complete deliverance. Do not neglect it. Imagine waking up every single day with an absolute clarity in your thoughts. You will no longer have to guess what decision to make. My voice will be a bright lamp that illuminates the dark roads ahead of your family. You will walk with the steady confidence of a king because you know that your Father is guiding your feet. This is your new inheritance. Your family will look at you and wonder where this incredible peace came from. They will see a radical transformation in your behavior and your language. You will no longer complain about the heavy financial lack or the constant tiredness. You will speak words of absolute victory and continuous abundance. Your home will become a sanctuary of joy. The agreement is now fully complete in the heavenly realm. The angels have recorded your obedience in the books of life. The shackles of your anxious past have been completely melted down by the fire of my love. You are stepping across a giant threshold into a massive territory of total victory. Do not look back at the ruins of yesterday. Breathe deeply one final time before you face the world. Feel the perfect calm that settles into your stomach. The storm outside may continue to roar for a little while, but the storm inside your mind has been permanently silenced. You are a living sanctuary of my holy presence. Carry this magnificent light into your dark marketplace today. I am releasing a final blessing of absolute protection over your entire household today. My angels will guard your front door from every weapon of lack or sudden tragedy. Your finances will begin to multiply in ways that will confuse your critics completely. Your physical health is being fully restored from the roots. You are blessed to be a blessing. Go forth with your head held high, my beloved child. You are no longer a slave to your busy schedule or a prisoner to human expectations. You are a royalty in my sight. I will never leave your side, and I will never forsake your name. Walk in total victory from this hour until the end of time. My peace is yours forever. Amen.